What's up, guys? 2003 Chevy S10 replacing the drag link on this two-wheel drive truck. I just want to show y'all a couple little things about it. I've already rebuilt the whole front end on it. I didn't put the drag link on like a dummy, so here I am. Anyhow, take your nuts loose is what I did. Took all the nuts loose on your inner tie rod ends and your pitman arm. Let me get a view of that. Pitman arm, your idler arm. Go ahead and take that one loose. And then up here, I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get a good view of it. Your idler arm. Go ahead and take your bolts off of there. They're 18 millimeter. Go ahead and remove them. It gives you a lot better access to what you're doing, because once you get the idler arm loose, you can pull the drag link forward and have room to work on it, because it's so tight up against the frame up here, your inner tie rod ends. So anyhow, what I did, I took the nuts loose and I tapped it with a hammer, and the inner tie rod came loose. You know, they weren't too bad. Idler arm, same way. I got a pickle fork, but I don't like using them if you're going to reuse some of the parts, because it destroys your rubber boot. But anyway, so and do this before you take the idler arm loose. And take a hammer and just hit it on the side up there, and it'll fall right out. You might have to beat it a few times. Now, on the pitman arm, this thing's tough. I mean, it was on this truck. So what I did was I went and got a tie rod end puller, and I got it at AutoZone, and it was 37 bucks, and I'm gonna keep it. It's well worth having, man. And I'm telling you, it's hard to get to, and you won't be beating on your steering box. There's a steering box right there off of 1980 WS6 Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am. And I went from 4 turns lock to lock to under 3, and it turns a lot quicker. So let me show you that tool. Oh boy, there's your old hot rod. It's in the way, that's why my truck's sitting up there. But right here is the tool, and this little dude, I'm trying to tell you, this thing right here is the bomb. I mean, it really works good, and for 40 bucks, man, it ain't worth beating on it for that. But anyway, and just take all your tie rod ends loose and stuff in your idler arm, and pull the old one off, and just reverse your procedure for putting the new one back on. I went ahead and tightened up the, didn't tighten it up, but I got the bolts started on the pitman arm, 2 inner tie rod ends, and the idler arm. And then after I got everything started and run up a little bit, not completely tight, but just pulled into the drag link, and then I put the idler arm back on. So, but anyway, I wanted to say something about this Amazon warehouse deals. Right here, it's a ProForm drag link. It's $58, I think it was, on Amazon. And I went and bought the one off of Amazon warehouse. I guess the packaging gets destroyed or something. But brand new part for $31. 31 bucks for that. And I've done it several times on the warehouse deals. I'm telling you, man, you get good stuff, and it's a whole lot cheaper. It's almost half the price. Same with a Pioneer stereo I put in that truck. It was $450. And I got it for $200, brand new. It was just in Amazon packaging. But maybe this will help some of you guys out there in the world. It's not too hard to do. The trick is getting that pitman arm joint loose. And this little tool right here does the trick. I mean, it's great. So it saves you a lot of time, and you don't want to be beating on that anyway, because you can mess up your steering box. You know, you just don't want to do that. Anyway, so maybe that'll help some of you guys out there. It's a pretty simple job. Took me about an hour to do it once I had this tool. And pulled it up on the ramps right there. Put chocks behind the block, back tires, emergency brake on. Just went after it. All right.